Authorities in China include orderly an inquiry in a vaccine fracas as scare grows above food security. Recent one-week vaccination manufacturer Keqiang Biotech Co. was found to include adulterated manufacturer information for its Furiousness vaccination. The company has been orderly to stop manufacture and remember Furiousness vaccines. Down there has been no testimony of damage of the vaccination, but the fracas has sparked an enormous shout in China. Keqiang, that hanging trade in its shares for portion of Monday, saw their importance fall by 10% on the date. The shares include slumped 47% with medium July, while news story of the fracas at first ruined. On Saturday, China Prime Li Keqiang forced harsh penalty for the human beings implicated, proverb the occurrence had cross a ethical link. We will decisively fracture downward on illicit and penal acts how jeopardize the security of folk lives, decisively penalize lawbreakers onto the act, and decisively and strongly criticize negligence of responsibility in oversight, he told in a declaration located on a by the government website. The China Meal and Narcotic Authority, CFDA, told the Furiousness vaccination had been withdrawn and how the business would be put by inquiry. Days after, Jilin provincial authorities announced a 2017 party of the company's diphtheria, neonatal tetanus and whooping cough, whoop coughing, vaccination, or DTaP, was as well non-standard. On to country print outlet opening CGTN, more than rather than 250,000 doses of DTaP in the party had already been sold out to illness monitoring and preventive centers in East China. The business has now been orderly to pay a penalty of renminbi, $510,000, £387,957. On to the CFDA, down there is no testimony how nobody has been harmed by the vaccination. Anxiety has now displaced to the security of the DTaP vaccination. The vaccination is subsidized by the government and is taking into account to early childhood through the nation. It is not named how lot family include acquired the vaccination, but down there include not been any accountable of family declining ill following reception the vaccination. The China by the government has not told which effect the non-standard vaccination could include on a man's public health. Human beings are angry. My son will be grafted following monthly. I don't aware if or not to let him, told else. China censors include as well identified the question as very susceptible. A wide distributed paper indicating out dark practices in the vaccination production in China was remote. The is not the at first period non-standard vaccines include been manufactured in China. In 2016, an illicit vaccination circle that implicated hundreds of human beings was unsecured. Several $88 cost of vaccines were found to be insufficiently chilled and were not transportable in adopted facility.